What's been floating around as rumors for a while is finally out in the open. Honda is getting ready to roll out the next-gen Ridgeline for 2027, and the first wave of details already paints a pretty interesting picture. Modern design. Powertrain aimed at better efficiency. Fresh round of tech. The Ridgeline has always done its own thing, and this new version looks like it's leaning even further into that identity instead of chasing the traditional body-on-frame crowd. Here is the first look at the new pickup truck the entire market has been eagerly waiting for. Redesign. Finally! Honda isn't walking away from what makes this truck different. It's still going to stick with a unibody architecture. That's been its identity from day one, and now it's no longer such a lone player in this class. More pickups and truck-based SUVs have started moving in that direction, so it doesn't feel as unusual as it once did. But the big shift is in the look. The new design is said to pull inspiration from the Passport, and you can already imagine where that's going. Boxy proportions, sharper edges, a more upright stance. That kind of styling is back in full force right now, and Honda seems ready to lean into it. Smart move. Rugged, squared-off look grabs attention fast, especially in a segment where most trucks still play it conservative. And after this long in the market, even a straightforward refresh on the Ridgeline would have been welcome. Honda is committing to this new direction, and it will finally give the truck a much-needed visual reset. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. Hybrid engine, as expected. The Japanese company already has a strong hybrid lineup across its range, with systems that have proven themselves in SUVs and sedans for years. The tricky part has always been scaling that tech into something bigger. Up until recently, the automakers seemed to be in no rush. The timing just wasn't there, and they could afford to wait. But things changed when trucks like the Toyota Tacoma and Ford Maverick started showing that electrified pickups aren't just a future idea anymore. They're already here in moving volume. A hybrid system actually fits the Ridgeline's unibody setup really well. The expectation is a 4-cylinder base paired with electric assist, landing somewhere around the 250 horsepower mark, give or take depending on tuning. Fuel economy will likely take a solid step forward too, but this isn't a miracle MPG situation. If you're expecting numbers that match a small hybrid crossover, that's not the game here. It's still a midsize pickup with real weight to move. What's going on with the V6? This is the question a lot of longtime Ridgeline fans are asking. Honda has been pretty open about the redesign and the hybrid direction, but there's one part of the lineup they've stayed silent about: the base engine. One of the biggest reasons the Ridgeline built such a loyal fanbase over the years was its naturally aspirated V6. While most of the industry moved toward downsized turbo engines and more complex setups, Honda kept it simple. But the market isn't standing still. Smaller displacements, turbocharging, hybrid assist, that's becoming the new normal. Even companies and nameplates that were once all in on traditional V6 or V8 setups are now adjusting their game. And Honda hasn't confirmed where they're going with the base engine yet. On one hand, there's a strong case for keeping the V6 alive, at least for a few more years, just to maintain that familiar driving character. On the other hand, it wouldn't be surprising at all if they replace it with a Turbo 4, especially with the hybrid version already handling the efficiency spotlight. Release date and price. The all-new Honda Ridgeline is officially set for the 2027 model year. That's what we know for sure. But beyond that, things are still pretty quiet. No test mules, no spy shots, nothing concrete showing where Honda is in the development cycle. Pricing, that's where things get a bit less exciting. A bump is pretty much expected with a new tech, hybrid systems, and a full redesign. That's not exactly welcome news for buyers watching the segment get more expensive every year. Now, it's all about whether Honda can make that higher price feel justified once the full package is on the table. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.